Every day I'm just out there watching my kids, man. That shit be getting on my head all the time.
I know every kid. She being a man, you like, damn, bro, I'm not even acting. This is not what a man is. Oh, don't feel it.
We're just gonna be out here.
In the park, it probably helped. Like, damn, what are you doing? Probably put some eyeballs. I don't know. It was about free here. I know it was Father's Day too. I knew it was the weekend. Well, the weekend. It's Father's Day weekend, so I knew. I told my wife that I wasn't gonna beat up, but I was like, bro, pull it up. I'm a better way, a much better. What we about to do? We about to shop some Boyz Dine in the park. So.
It'd be nice to do a lot of content.
Like a couple of days ago, that was like, shit, not seeing shit.
Because of the illegals and shit.
Ready, baby? We're gonna be right here. When I get done with him, you want to get it, I got you.
Alright. Want to figure things out.
Was that the park the last video you posted? Was that at the park you was telling me about?
Yeah, that was fun.
They had a fall. No. Black History Day parade there, and I was there when I first got to the city. They had one there. They supposed to have something there next, like a block fest next Saturday there.
Come on, Boulder.
I'm gonna go get the clip movies out there.
Hey, but like yesterday we went to Chubby Style.
I've heard about that. I've heard about that.
There was a lot of people in there.
It was?
It was like 15 niggas in there. We were like running 5-5 every time.
Damn. What day was that? Wednesday? What time?
It was like, no, like usually like this summer, everybody go. Like they always go there, bro.
That's what
it's like the wreck. It's like next to a big ass apartment complex and shit. There's like a lot of people, bro.
Man, shit, let me know, bro. I'm trying to move.
Trying to move today?
Yeah, you know, I asked you was you going today. I knew it was Thursday. I was like, shit, is he going to move? Because I was thinking about it, but I was like, fuck it, I need to focus on getting some money. But I was like, bro, you just networking shit. Figure it out, bro. God gonna keep doing what you're supposed to do. Like, I just need to sit in that shop.
When you play basketball, you meet a lot of people in there. You just give them a card, bro. Just like tell them like, yo, shit. But yo, I'm tired. Hey, can beat that prize and shit.
And I'm young. I just look at it like, bro, I'm gonna be chopping for a long time. So I don't feel like I got a rate for it for $60, $70, $80. Like, take my time.
Yeah, actually, like, there's somebody, bro. This guy used to charge $20. This is how much he charges now. 100, bro. What is it? It was like, you fuck that side. He's the fuck good.
I ain't judging them boys. Like if you earned the right, I do agree. Like some people, they earned the right. I don't believe that a cop should ever be $100, but you have to. I agree with you. But if you got somebody that's on, then hey, that's between you and him. I'm not in it. I wouldn't do it to a person, but that's how boys want to do it. And if your man still is worth it for him, then I respect it. But I wouldn't care if you was $100 million nigga. A shop for $100 is not. Unless you flew me out, I had to do some extra stuff. Now, if I had to travel and some extra stuff, or yeah, we can get into the hundreds. But if I'm right in my city and it's the regular time of the day, I'm gonna get you right for the same price.
A lot of people charge you like $2 and everything. You got like
so what happens? You be like one celebrity, first celebrity, and price go up. I don't even be posting when I touch on things like that. I leave that because I don't want that. I don't want to be known for that. I don't want to be out here a celebrity barber. That's why I say I'm a community barber. I want the differences. Tell people that all the time. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a community barber. I might be a celebrity myself. Like I went to church. I went to church yesterday, and the lady was like, "I love what you be doing." She's like, "Oh, you coming to this church now?" I have found some new church yesterday. I was at a Bible study last night. It's this church not too far up the street from the rec center. And I was like, this is crazy. I'm becoming recognizable, not necessarily famous, but like, oh, he's recognizable. I got my own style. And he's like, in El Paso.
It's a small town.
That's what I noticed too.
Man. They gonna know these. They gonna know you.
I ain't going nowhere. I'll be here, sir. That's what I noticed. It's like, but it's big enough that it's like damn near a big city, but it's ran like a small town. That shit is kind of like contradicting, but I like it because it gives you enough. It gives you enough of both. It gives you enough to balance. You got some big city shit, but it's ran like you said. Everybody know everybody. That's another thing. And then my wife actually family owns a church, so they're like, yeah. I definitely can't be around here for a while. The whole family knows. My wife was born and raised here. Oh shit, remind me, do we do a tape or a fade?
Shit.
I can't hear. Remember you?
I think it was fade.
I got you. I remember seeing the picture, and it was around, but it was clean as picture. I didn't take it after enough, but that's been a couple weeks. I got you. And that was, they had this like board about Jesus. I was like, if y'all recorded that would be even like better. Start asking people, like they just had that board, like what did you think about Jesus? I keep like marking off things like I think it was like God, sinner, or some other three categories. I was like, this is pretty cool. It's like, yo, we just doing missionary. I'm like, for y'all to be that young. Yeah, I was like, for y'all to be that young doing that shit, that's inspiring. I mean, you got y'all mind right. Already. It was possible. It made shit a lot better.
got baptized.
Gotcha.
My mom came back from like Japan. She started going Christian. She started taking me. And I got baptized. From there on, we did Christian. I don't really believe in religion, bro. I just believe in God.
Yeah, that's how I am too. I'm not a religious person. I believe there's one God. I'm more of a spiritual person. Me ain't get to change shit that I like. And I'm a man. I know if I want the game rigged and my kids hungry, I'm sorry, God. They gotta eat. And I be saying it like, please. So I just know like I'm more like I read the Bible, I read the word, the truth, but like I just know. Sometimes you can't follow me because I can't even follow myself sometimes. I be having dark ass thoughts. So you gotta get closer to how I feel. So I'm more on the spiritual, but I understand with the church, that's the community. You can't, that's how you get that fellowship. So you do need that. So I understand that part. And when I was growing up, the church I went to, our pastor used to do a lot of the sermons in the parks. I used to love the sermons in the parks because I got to see like, the real. I'm the oldest of six, so I've always noticed stuff fast, and should have had probably a few of them. And so I always felt like that. Why we in this cozy ass building with the AC? And the people that really need the word, they on the streets, you need to go to them. They ain't coming in there. I always been like, even though it's my business model now, maybe that's why my business model, I love being a mobile barber more than anything. Because in Houston, I used to have my own and I would go around. Most of my clients had autism, so they wouldn't come in the shops. I did DoorDash, and so I would DoorDash and be like, hey, I'm also a mobile barber, and boys would be like, you got them on you right now? Hell yeah, I turn this app on right now and get you right. So that's one thing about me. I stay with my pocket. I was a cameraman. I've been a cameraman since I graduated high school. One thing about me, I always kept my equipment with me. Like with real camera, like Canons, I always would never get caught without my Canon. But then we got phones that do it, so there's no need to have these big ass cameras with me all the time. And that's why
I actually want to be a cameraman, man.
What?
I want to buy a camera.
Yeah, but I need a nigga that wants to be a cameraman. Cause I got so much, I can't shoot, I can't edit and do what I need to do no more. I was sitting there like, I need to expand. I need to find somebody to partner with that wants to do this shit that I can go out. Cause like, bro, I got so much ideas and so much stuff I want to do, but there's only so much you can do by yourself. Yeah, I need somebody that, like, if I'm shooting, I can send it to you and edit it, or I can send you over there while you shit on this side of town, and I'm shooting on this side of town, because it's so much. That's how you build a real network, like the news channel. Like, you got one boy over here getting this, you got another person over here. That's how I look at it. I really want to build a real news channel for minorities, and see how big I can get it. That's always been my goal, to create my own production, like a real big production.
I feel like your shit is far, bro.
Biggest thing I'll tell you, one thing, my flaw is, I'm really, I love, if you will, folks, I love the violence. I love it. I come from just solving shit with violence. So now as I'm getting an adult and I'm becoming more and more, if you will, a public figure, I'm learning that, bro, I can't always solve, my little brother used to tell me, like, bro, you might be ready to go to war, but if everybody in your family, like, ain't ready to go, you can't force boys to get into stuff. You can't, that's going to fuck everybody. So you got to think about that when you're making certain moves. So as I'm getting older, I'm being more conscious of, like, how my actions don't really just affect me. They don't just affect me. They affect the whole game. And so I'm trying to be as positive as possible, because I do want my whole personal boys, men, because I had 3 kids by the time I was 20. And having kids while you are a kid, that's a hard thing to do. You're trying to figure out life. You're still trying to figure out who the hell you is, and now you got this little person looking at you. And I had 4 by the time I was 28 too. So I know exactly how you feel. My oldest will be a teenager this year. He's a teenager in September. I got twin girls. I got twin girls that are 11. Yeah.
I got twin boys. What the fuck?
I got twin girls who's 11.
That's crazy.
And I got a little 5-year-old girl. 6-year-old. She just turned 6. My father. Last month. 6-year-old girl. That's how I look at it. Like, I want my boys to be able to, like, damn, I ain't have nobody to tell me when I want to be that guy to be like, okay, like, it ain't really a mistake. You were just having sex. It's not a mistake. Now, yeah, I probably should have been doing it. We can argue whether or not we need to be having sex. What you believe in? Okay. I used to tell my mom, all right, it's too late to argue that. We already did it. What do we do now? That's what's the point. That's the point. Like, you can't sit there and say, oh, you didn't have sex out of wedlock. But mama, the baby here now. We can't keep focusing on that. Like, how do we help me now? And so that's what I try to tell little boys. Like, your life ain't fucked up because you had kids, you know? But actually, if you use that correctly, that's going to be what your life is actually going to be what it needs to be. That's going to be the motivation. I don't look at my kids as a deal. That's the reason why I get my ass out up in the morning. If it wasn't for them, I could just sit back and be like, you ain't got to go to work today. You ain't got to. I'm young. I can use that same excuse motherfuckers be trying to use. But the problem with that is, I be trying to tell my little siblings because they ain't got no kids. I be like, bro, why y'all ain't got no kids? Say that bread, think like that. Because the kids gonna come, and imagine if you actually save the bread.
Yeah, that's what hard life.
But save that bread so when they get here, you already up. Don't be like me, where you gonna have to figure it out now that they here. Don't do that.
Man, you gotta put yourself in the struggles, but
when you could have just
set my life straight before having kids. I was in the street, bro, and I ended up having a baby. I be trying to tell boys, like, don't think, like, it is hard. It is hard. Like, this economy, everything that's going on in this current time we living in, yeah. But at the same time, it's wages. And I look at it like, you gotta imagine, like, your youngest watching. So, you figure it out. Lord forbid they be in this predicament. But just in case they end up being in your same predicament, if you figure it out, you'll be able to get an answer. You'll be able to be right there with you. That's how I look at it. Like, right there to him, with my little man, tell him, this how you feel. If he gonna make a mistake, I don't know what it is. Whatever his mistake may be, it may not be the one like mine, but I just look at it like, bro, you gotta get through this shit. Everybody, nobody got the answers. We all searching for help. It's just shit. It's like in school, where everybody wanna ask me, listen, punch them and they fuck them. But meantime, bro, don't do that. Please stop. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, bro. You think I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you and shit. And sometimes you just have to, like Kevin Gates said, I only went to war because I wanted peace. And when he said that, I was like, oh, he preaching. Cause that shit did.
That's all it is. I only went to war because I ain't just an evil person. I ain't doing this and that. But I do think I have to be a man and be honest about it. Like, bro, like you was just talking about making money. In my head, I'd be having to tell me, that's why I really came out of the park. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is my final straw in my head.
Yo, I actually didn't think about that shit a couple of days ago.
See?
Man.
And so that's why I told myself to come out of the park and just talk, bro, because you're gonna do some devious shit.
No, man.
You're gonna fuck up more than what you thought. Nah, I should have stopped. Nah, like that was keeping me kind of like when I was a kid. It was just your sanctuary shot. I've been on some like, nah, bro, sit the fuck back. We're not good. We're not good. Just go and God gonna lead you, bro. Yeah, I'm sure don't need you. That's what really been heavily on my mind. I'm gonna take it. Don't need other time. You can't do that, bro. You ain't gonna never know. Like, all right.
So I had to like push it in my head, like, it's better to be on the struggle than do one wrong thing and be on the behind.
They always turn it, man. You just gotta wait a minute. But we be ready to just, we be ready. We be ready. We down. We ain't trying to wait. That one, I want to bet on shit I got more control on. Shit,
Because me, that's what I do, bro. That's why I don't work.
I might need to go ahead now because you another person that's like, bro, you gotta make some get addicted being honest.
Nah, you get on top of it. If you win big, you'll be like, damn, man, I want to do more.
That's what I'm scared of. That's why I never really got it together. I don't do lottery. I don't do none of that. I don't like losing shit. You be getting like, I don't care what it is. So that's the only. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I never gaming house for my grandfather's a famous motherfucker. Go to the card game, dice game, lose. You know, I picked up the violence, but I ain't picked up that other addiction. That's one thing.
Bro, if you're like, sport betting's not really good to like start.
Then I'll tell you another experience I had. I did try last year was before I came to El Paso, I was down bad. So motherfucker hit me and was like, yeah, bro, I know how you get some money, you know. He told me a little how it works or whatever, and he was like, give me 30 that I can send and turn it into, I think it's something like 125, right? So that nigga 30, bro, number went, couldn't find a nigga. So like that burnt me, like that gave me popping up the niggas that be like the little parlay images. And so
he said he posted that.
It was it was really what it was somebody famous in the city of Houston. They running a scam right now, really. That's what it came out to be. When I found out what the real issue was, it's a person who's pretty famous. They're running a scam. And bro sent Instagram, his business Instagram.
You gotta watch out for him, man.
Commented and was like, hey bro, I can help you out.
I'm like, nah, that's cap.
Yeah.
That's okay,
like
bro.
Dumbass.
You put your foot in that shit, bro.
Then it's like as a man, it's like it's not you don't think regular. And when Sauce be like Sauce Walk, I don't know you listen to Sauce Walk, but Sauce. He had a quote one time where he said, you know what your bills is taken care of changes your whole thought process about when you wake up. It ain't about chasing the money for survival. Mentality. Yeah, versus working because I know the light bill due. That means like that bill gotta be now. So that takes the pressure, like you said, when you start thinking like that, you ain't watching out for the finesse. You just like shooting, hoping it go through, hoping it go through.
Yeah, just like start hoping it.
And now, like you said, niggas in my head with your bread. Cause I was already like, bro, I only got $30.
Yeah, you
I ain't really had 30 to risk that. But what happened was,
I would have been mad.
What happened was, what it taught me though, that's another example. That's why when shit is really hard, it's just moving.
Like me, with the sport betting, the only reason I do that shit is because there's a site and there's like a method. You just put $5 in your account. You don't gotta give the money. You put $5 in your actual account.
Yeah.
In your own time, and then you put $1 bonus. And $200 you use that for 4 days. And every day it's like $50. So there's 25 and 25.
Yeah.
And bro, the 25, like I think it was like 3 days ago. I turned that 325 to 325. Bro. Where do my bets?
Good about it. So,
I've been doing like
I can
sport
trust
betting
you
for like 4 years.
about it, but I ain't never. That's probably what I need to do. Get with somebody.
Well, it's because you don't really know what the fuck. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I put my homie on. Like when I be going on it, it's like every week. I think he put like $10 every week. He be making money on it. Like you don't gotta like put a lot of it, bro. I actually have a group. I pay for the group, bro, and then they send like picks every day. So that's where I used to work. I used to do that shit, bro. I was a driver.
What's that, a delivery?
No, we pick up people from the train.
Oh.
We're taking to like different cities, see like Baker, Texas.
Oh shit.
Las
So
Vegas.
city?
Yeah, bro. Just drive and drop them a month, and then you go back, driving again. That's just pretty far,
Yeah, pay
bro.
good?
I mean, they pay like, I think they get paid like $14 an hour. They just driving. It's
Ain't
pretty
bad.
easy, bro.
Ain't your card, ain't your gas.
Exactly, bro. They actually give you a card, and you put gas in it.
Oh.
And bro, I'll be using that card to put in my own game. I have my baby mama follow me, be like, yo, follow me. God, you should really see something.
That's true, because they is. That's how people that got to where they are, but they use the system to their it's just us that don't. But at the same time, you know, you gotta know the system to be able to play the system. You gotta learn it. You don't want to be learning it because that ain't our system. Let's just be honest. It ain't our system, that's their system. So then you gotta like get into their system. If you wanna eat. You gonna get into the system.
I wish I could go back to that job, man. She got suspended. My normal license. So I gotta go.
Fucking barber. Boy, I be saying, I'm like, bro, if I want a barber, I'll have to use the barber is gonna be It does, for a fact. I know that too, but when people don't know how long it takes them to get it. Most people don't last that long. That's why it's not that many of them niggas. That's why when they do get there, you can tell that them niggas have emotion because it's not that many niggas that wait it out. Not that many niggas that build a clientele. It's probably gonna take you about 4 or 5 years to have a solid clientele. Because you gotta think like you're an entrepreneur. It's like, bro, ain't nobody employing you, man. You know how hard it is making a nigga want to change his barber. Like, once you find a barber, bro, and you a new dude, well, bro, you gonna have to slave on this corner for somebody to give you a chance. And then once they give you a chance, you can't fuck that motherfucker up. You gotta be on point every time. That's what I tell myself. Every time, bro, because you a man. You know how people won't know you to their damn barber and go kid and they girl. Yeah. You cheat on the girl, but you cheat on this barber. And that's sad to say, but when you look at history, niggas be like, nah, I'm away, bro. I'm good. That's some new pussy with the boys. Ain't nobody watching shit. That shit good. Yo. That shit. More men is gonna do it. I'm not saying I'm about, but I'm saying I'm just being on real nigga. Go out. See, go out, bitch. In the bar, but you're like, nah, nigga, you fucking edge up. I can't get no hoes. Think about it, no. Nah, you ain't get no hoes. You fucking edge up, but I can't even get no. My wife won't even kiss me.
Yeah, that's it too, bro.
You think you know, oh, you fucking edge up? Yeah, bro. With a hat for the next week, bro.
Yo,
Snap
snap back all the time.
Make sure you can't snatch this one off. But I know that though, you be like, they hit it, but I don't know about that. I'm in a man that's 92 being involved. He's still a part at 92. But the reason is he's in the Great Depression. So his mindset was like, bro, long as I can move.
He's still strong and all that.
He owned the club. So I wasn't in his barber yet. I worked at the club, and motherfucker would come pick up cakes and shit. He was like, I was born in I was raised in the Great Depression. And so his whole mindset about like how bad shit he did, like I ain't never going back there. So that's why he worked so hard. So I was like, nah, I get that. You raised in the Great Depression, you seen that struggle, you probably traumatized. I probably be traumatized too. Struggling that bad.
Crazy, 92, bro. Yo, my grandma was like, I think she was 92 when she had she was already like veggie, bro. Veggie.
And it's crazy because I be seeing certain people and you be like, damn, well, how he do it? How she do it? I be thinking the same thing. What the fuck is this? We got to see the life.
No, facts, bro. I need to know that shit, bro. need to live until like 150.
Like, shit, I really want to see how it feels to be a hunter. I really want to see.
You'll be known too. You'll be like, God, damn, nigga, you made it to 100.
Les va a crecer la nariz, le va a crecer los oídos. Sí, sí, sí.
Right, so I be telling my family, they're like, ridiculous shit. Boy, I dropped 50 in the finals back when they already think I'm dumb old.
Yeah, Rick Rose, man.
Yeah, nah, that ain't gonna work. You got food, bro. You see, how you doing, sir? You see, yeah, no problem. You see Jose Alvarado? He said, I'm gonna tell my kids I dropped 50 in the finals. I commented, hey, cuz that was live, but you forgot we live in a modern era. They're gonna be able to pull up YouTube. They're gonna be able to watch the whole game.
Yo, damn, you lying like
Nah, you was on the bench, nigga. I see you, but you ain't dropped 50.
Drop 50
You
there?
probably had 50 claps.
I see you get them them waters.
Yeah, you get like 50 waters.
Nigga said 50 waters.
Drunk about 50 waters on the sideline.
What's the most water?
Say it again, bro. Oh, right now I'm doing pay what you can. If you ain't got nothing, you can get one for free. Yes, sir. I was with a lady the other day at the church, right? And she was telling me, like, most people in El Paso grow their hair out because of the fact that barbers are so expensive here.
Honestly, that's an excellent question. Most of the people out here, they do something.
And I be like, what much? I said, she was like, when they found out about you, she's like, you stay out here long enough, when the word get around that you the only one charging what you charge and the quality of your haircut and your style. I was like, nah, I feel like I'm just taking it one day at a time. I ain't in no rush. Send something back to my kids. As long as I can do that. Yeah. My kid, I got 3 baby moms. 3 baby moms. I tried to, because every time, what I didn't learn when I had a family, bro, when I made my family was that you need to have a conversation about how you want to raise them. Arguing with my wife was getting into it with her family members, and I'm like, bro, I ain't seen my own kids, man. This shit frustrating me. And I hate how like work, but like, man, gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't complaining. I'm very thankful because I wouldn't want my wife to be out here dealing with all these deaths and how her family acting about her son. I'll be in Houston right now, having to come here anyway, and just hearing her over the phone when I get here, I was gonna crash out. Not even really like being able to see it for myself, but just hearing. If I would have to hear what she was dealing with, in my head, you know how hearing some shit, you're not really there, it just sounds like it's just worse than what it is because you pull up. Man, that was my wife been doing. We was staying with her father, some of the family members until he died. Niggas started being weird as soon as the man died. Nigga ended up home.
It always happened like that. Every time
like in the movie, as soon as the king died, motherfuckers from every country be ready to take over. How you pronounce it? I had heard about it. One of the other hoopers that had came one day, he was telling me he'd go up there to work out pretty much every day. He's like, but nah, he was telling me, when I had looked it up on the bus, I was like, damn, that's been way farther.
Yeah, that must be pretty far. But it's like downtown.
No. Well, we
It's
probably
like-
closer now. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is. We should have been like an hour walk.
Damn. All right, yeah, we ain't doing that. But you get there, you ain't gonna want to hoop. Shit.
Down by
Okay, okay. Yeah. Say it again, brother. Oh, I'm good. Appreciate you. Come on. Who we got? I know you can throw me something if you want to, but I'm just giving away. It's
free, bro.
Father's Day weekend, boy. I'm just.
You gonna be here for a while?
Yeah, I ain't got nowhere to go today. This is why I plan on here to come out here today.
I'll hit you up later, huh?
That's the best.
I won't give you money, but I'll go down there. I'm willing to go down there with you and pay it. I said, that's cool with me.
That's work.
My lip, so you can see.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
What we doing today, sir?
Everything off.
Everything clean? Even the face?
Even the face.
Okay.
Yeah, he need fresh
Top of head inside of the face. I was like, I can see a wig, but not the hat wig. I'm not gonna get the hat wig.
That's why they.
Yeah, like if I go in church, you gotta.
You gotta be moving over there. When I've been riding around, bro, I've been seeing radio bike. I'm so bad.
Bro, Bro, why did I make that video when I went down there and fucked around and had a real flat after that? I was like,
It was a real flat?
I manifested. I rode my bike down there, it was perfect. And then when I got there, chained it up, that bitch was really flat. I said, bro, thanks for that. I made a little skit about making my bike had got flat, so I had to walk to the barber shop. Right. I got there and my bike was really flat, so I had to walk it back to the barber shop. I was mad. I was like, yo, I was like sitting there trying to be funny. Now y'all really got to run to the shop. So the next day I asked the old man, hey, you come pick me up? He said, I thought you knew how to fly. I said, it's not funny. I was running. I didn't learn flying yet. About the shop owner, he seen the skit. He's like, I thought you knew how to run. So I mean, he said, I thought you knew how to fly. I said, I wasn't flying. I was running like a ninja. Yo, old ass. Old ass. Don't even know.
I was power store, nigga.
I was just laughing at him, but he be so excited. He be trying to show everybody my skits and stuff. I'll be like, bro, we gotta get some more people in here. Like, they funny and all, but we need some motherfuckers to work. But slowly,
You know what you do? You go every time you start. You go to Paso, you got a fast bitch on it.
No, you're right about that. I need to start tagging these little repost pages out here. You're right. I don't do that.
You don't even have to pay them for the
That's why I don't, because I'm so used to in Houston. Bro, everybody in Houston, bro, I'm the only one in Houston that you can get a repost for free. That's why I started that other page that I got. Because I used to hate when everybody be like, no, man, give me $5, $10.
You'll be like, send me these posts, and you tag me, be like, yo, yeah, I'm trying to flip this to this. Bro, what? I ain't saying this shit. What's the shit on my shit?
Damn, I got sleepy. No, I got it. My Instagram, I'm Press. Well, you put in Cowboy Richie. Oh, you tagging me. Yeah, put Cowboy. You're probably better. The other one is Richie with IE. Nah, that's not me. I look like an icon. You're gonna see an icon. Cowboy Richie.
Fit fan. Yeah, I always answer him. Once I came out on Facebook and I got like 500,000 views in a video.
I ain't never did it. I need to start. That was a good idea. Appreciate that, bro. But I never tagged it.
Never like notice you.
I never thought about it.
The good traffic on social is busy.
Yeah, I know. I be watching this shit. They had got into a little controversy because it was a Juneteenth event that they had posted about, and somebody was kind of being racist on it to the point they made FitFilm delete the post. And this lady I know on TikTok made a video tagging me. It's about I guess the Hispanics here in El Paso was being racist to the black people at the Juneteenth event, and it's a Hispanic lady made a video saying.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the white. That's one thing the white people like want to do, bro. Very fast. They want to make us country sorry. That's not gonna happen.
And it's not necessarily even about race. It ain't even really about race. It's really about have to have not. That's really what it's about. Some people got to say it's really the rich versus the poor. It ain't even about race no more.
A lot of people don't even know that the white man but they didn't bring the white man to America because they were
answer this question. Some Filipino people are Mexican.
Mexican and Mexican and Asian and Spanish. Spanish.
Most of them, they mix with Chinese, Japanese.
Keep the good work, okay, OG?
God bless you.
You know, I don't understand how people get information. Well, I think I'm gonna move away from. I think you should give up. It's hard. It's hard being a shit. I'm talking to myself and doing that. Keep fighting. But I think also the drugs. They can't handle their drugs too. You said that, right? You can say it to the drugs. They can't handle it. That's the coping mechanism. That's really, you don't start, nobody just picks up this drug. They like, hey, I want this pain to stop. I haven't tried to drink 100 or something days. I know that you escape for a little bit. Then you come down off that high, you're being that same ridiculous. I understand because I be having to battle with this. If I didn't have these, I'm telling you, this saves my life, man. Not these right now. It's nothing, the world ain't just trying to help me, and that's why I want to acquire as much resources money I can, and I'm going to open up schools for me. I hate, not to say we don't need no little schools for the little girls, but every time I see another school for a little girl, or girls on the school, I'll be like, but what about the little boys? We supposed to, the men got to lead the family, and we not taught how to be leaders. Yeah, how's the man supposed to really, that's why we got single mothers. And I agree. Ain't no woman should take on no man that ain't ready to be no man. That's why she should be the father of the house too. But she shouldn't have to be. She shouldn't have to be the man. But if you don't have a real man in your life, you shouldn't just be happy. I hate when I hear women that be like, well, having any kind of man is better than no man. No, the fuck it ain't. I got daughters. I'll never tell her, hey, that nigga a piece of shit. Fucking come back to daddy house. Yeah, you messed up. You'll figure it out.
Unless, I mean, like my daughter, right? She, I left her mother when she was a baby. And because her mom was a piece of shit. Stealing, robbing people and shit like that. She was on drugs then. All that shit down. Her daughter turned out just like her, stealing and on drugs and shit. And she came down here a couple times. She came in Colorado with record for me. And she got mad at me because I wouldn't go to Colorado. Cruises with her. Because that's where her mom is.
Got it.
You have to pay for that, right?
Said again?
No, it's free. And,
Oh, yeah. I went in there yesterday. Yeah.
Like, you mind if I spoke to her?
Who you think? You said she wanted you to come to Las Cruces to meet her mom?
No, because I know where her mom is. She's my daughter.
I mean, to see her, like, to see her enough, right? To, like,
and I told her no. But she's down here on the streets robbing, stealing, stealing from people, not robbing.
the mother of your children. Daughter is?
Yeah. Down here stealing and taking people's stuff and stuff like that. And before I knew it was her, she came to me, asked me if I could help her with the place to stay. I was like, yeah, I'm helping too, but yeah. But she was like, still, if she stole from me, stole from my girl, you know what I mean?
I mean, you just, sometimes I get what you're going at. Yeah, if you're doing that, it's only so much you can do. I see what you're saying.
And I abandoned her once before that. I had to abandon her again because she just told somebody that she didn't owe me. She just said, you know, just a man she met. But after the guy tried to warn me that she was going to cop that tried to rape her. And I was like, what? Yeah, I said, bro.
Damn, not your baby.
I said, bro, obviously if I try to do that, would I be sitting here right now? He said, no, I'll be in jail. And he goes, you need to,
Dick or you want it?
a little bit big scratch. And then she swears up and down she didn't say that. You know, but
What do you think?
I think she's full of shit, be honest with you. Because the cops would have said something to me.
Okay. You right about that.
Definitely right about that. And they were called because me and her were arguing. And at the time I didn't know who she was. So she knew because later on that night she called me. She said, hey, come here. I don't want to argue. I just want to talk to you about something. And she told me.
Last time you seen him.
Sir, now you're right about that. I be thinking about that myself. Yeah, man, it's hard. I'll be like, hey, man, you got some old people that pray for you. They sacrificed a lot for your ass. And you don't get here and give up. They had it harder than I had it, right? For sure. They made it. Your ass better be able to make it. Tell me, you want to change up the mustache a little bit more? Stand up for me this time.
I just wish I could find the woman that God has prepared for me. But yeah, disowned my own daughter.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to do the same thing. Mine was only 11, and one stole my phone and called their mom, and we was at the park, and they ran off with it. I'm thinking my daughter got kidnapped. Nobody called me and told her my mom had picked her up from the park. And they said she's gonna tell me a couple weeks later, yeah, Daddy, we was sitting in the parking lot just laughing at you while you was running around the park crying, looking for me. I said, so you saw me looking for you? Get the fuck out of my face. Because you'll never, I hope you never experience. I thought I lost a child.
Yeah, exactly.
I said, I've never felt fear in my life. That was the first time in my life I really felt, I was like, bro, I lost my baby. I don't know where she at. How am I explain this? You can't go back home and be like, yeah, so I don't know where she at. I lost her at the park.
Y'all sitting there playing and you got it. I even called my my children's mother's mother, their grandmother. The lady wouldn't even answer the phone either and tell me that, yeah, we got it. So y'all just let me run around that place. Man, thinking I lost my baby, about to freak out, fighting people. Talking about, did you see my daughter? And y'all knew y'all had my daughter in that car with y'all that whole time. So I had to have it. Just laughing at me. So I had to have a real conversation with my daughter one time, like don't ever do that shit again. Doing what you did was overboard, because your ass next time, it's like the little boy that cried wolf. Yeah, next time I ain't gonna even want to come to your aid, because after what you did. Like, I'm gonna be like, I don't know how to trust you after you did what you did. And I like, that's the worst thing a little girl should do, is lose the trust of your father. Because I'm gonna be your original protector no matter what.
Yeah, so I told my daughter, I said, I love you, you're my daughter, I love you, but I'm not gonna help you no more. I'm done with you.
They don't understand, even to say that hurts. To even say that shit, to come to that
I was
realization.
tearing up, I was saying, you know.
I know.
The tears running down my eyes right now, but I mean.
I was tearing up when I was telling my story, but I know how I feel. Because it's like, bro, that's truly your creation, and I gotta tell you, move around. Don't come around here.
Yeah.
Because of how you act. But then I feel bad, because as a parent, I should be like, well, damn, it's your job. Because if you ain't gonna go through it with them, ain't nobody gonna go through it with them.
But she left because I told her I wasn't gonna go to cruises with her. She wants me to go cruises with her for her mom. Yeah.
And at that age, she probably just want to see y'all together again. But it's like, baby, that's just not healthy. Sometimes you
she's 28.
And she gotta let it go. She gotta grow up in it. That time frame is past.
She's 28, so she's got to let it go. And I told her, I said, me and your mom will never be back together.
It sucks, man.
We would never even.
God brought us together just to have you, right? And that's just the truth of it sometimes. God only brought us together just for the baby. Because there's some things you're supposed to do on this earth that if we do. Sometimes I look at it like that, because I got 3 children, three mothers that I got to do. I got 4 kids. I had 3 kids by the time I was 20. Yeah, I'll be 32 next month. My oldest will be a teenager in September. I got a 12-year-old boy, twin girls that are 11, and a 6-year-old girl. Oh shit.
But you know what? I forgive her. Like I told her before she left, she said, I'm going to my mom's. I said, I forgive you, and I forgive your mom. Tell your mom I said I love her. But we'll never be back together. You know?
And that's good.
That's all we can do is forgive and love one another.
Yes,
but we ain't got to get along and see each other.
Exactly. We ain't got to be hateful, but, you know, it ain't what it used to be. Let me throw this away like this. Ready, brother?
Yeah. Thank you. Give me a ball fade, high and tight.
Yes, sir. High and tight. Oh, I appreciate you, baby. Anything you give, I'm grateful and I'm thankful. I got a coin joint right here. Keep my coin, I'm putting in coin. I appreciate you, baby. It's all love. It all helps, and I'm definitely gonna do this. I got a little boy that came in yesterday. He brought his car collection. His mom had me. His mom brought him to Las Cruces. And into the barbershop, they come get his hair cut. She was like, he biracial, and they've been having a hard time finding somebody that can cut it without. You sure you want me to have your car? He said, yeah. I said, all right, you know what? Come find me in 20 years and ask me where your car is. I bet I have it.
That's what's up, bro.
Go ahead and sit down, man. Now, I love being a barber for this reason. First, I was in hospitality. My grandmother, just being around people in hospitality, grandmother, my father, and people like that, you know, being at like card game tables and helping with the card game tables and help serving food. And I was the oldest kid, so I would always have to watch the kids while the adults doing what they doing. Right. And so I went from that, and when I became an adult, I became just got into the food industry. I was a server, bartender, things like that. I just love serving people. I just love people. Like, I used to throw parties in my house. Yeah, I just love what it comes from my family. Like, I grew up in my neighborhood. Me and my siblings was the only ones that had both of our parents. Right. And so that taught us, like, very valuable lessons. Most of our hood used to be at my house every day after school. Because my mother would cook, my father would cut everybody's hair. And like, my father wasn't a barber, but he was our barber. He hated it. He used to tell us, don't go outside and be telling people who did your hair. But man, your hair looking good. They gonna ask who did that fade. They gonna ask, and I'm popping it. I got a personal barber. They at the crib anytime I want it. That's what me and my brothers doing. So then they'll be like, you think he'll cut us? Because all they dads was either in jail, you know, wasn't around. I was literally the only family. We were the only family where I'm from that had both parents. So I come from a place that got like one Walmart and one McDonald's from Benton Harbor, Michigan. Or like Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo area. And so growing up seeing that's why I saw how my parents, with the little that they had, was able to feed so many people and still make it work. So I'm like, bro, whatever extra I do have, I'm gonna be the same way. All I need is enough to win my people. The rest, he's gonna spread around the world. And then I also understand that some people just not gonna be as fortunate as I am. Some people are gonna always struggle. I don't know why that's how God picked the world, but some people are gonna have an art in their nose. And if I'm one of those people that can figure it out, I feel obligated to help. Everybody might not have that type of warrior spirit. Some people are gonna do it.
Learning how to overcome what you're going through.
That's how I look at it. I just try to overcome, like you said. All it's about for me is just overcoming, then so I can tell the next generation. These are the keys to how you, when you're going through something, this how you beat it. Without those, you're gonna bump your head a little bit. That's also part of the story. There's nothing wrong with necessarily bumping your head. It's just you're gonna need some mentors and some type of way. Like, I didn't have physical mentors. I stayed on routine. When I was 17, 18, I was in a frat. I joined a frat. My frat brother gave me this guy named Eric Thomas. Yeah.
Oh, the guy that comes on YouTube?
We're going to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. And,
From the chief?
So, I used to listen to him every day. And that was like my first video. It was funny. I felt like no matter what I put in, I got a pile of my this, I got a pile of my that. Every situation, but I understood why now that I'm older. He was in his 40s and 50s. He had already lived life. So he knew what the little boys, he knew what men my age were going to be going through. Was going to start going through. And so all he did was just make videos about every little situation he ever had in his life. And I'm talking about literally every day.